Welcome to Megapath Presents, and I got some quickie news for fans and collectors of The Walking Dead. Now, I'm editing my Ultimate Season 7 trailer video where we break it down and do some predictions, and I decided to get this up real quick before I forgot. So if you're a collector, there's two very interesting things I want to show you. Here's some pictures from San Diego Comic-Con about the collectibles. This is Glenn holding his 10-inch figure. Pretty damn cool. Here's one of the first things I want to show you. This is the official look at what the Season 6 limited edition set is going to look like. I know before we saw some computer-generated images of what it would look like, but here's one on display. This looks awesome. I cannot wait to get this. It looks like there's a chain there, so I'm actually kind of hoping that Walker moves in and out of that little hole somehow. Maybe you hit some guts pull out or something. That would be actually pretty cool. I like that. But moving on, this is the hot topic I want to show you guys. Here is a 7-inch Abraham, and the topic is with the collectors. When they went from 5-inch to 7-inch, a lot of collectors ignored McFarlane Toys when they said there was going to be articulation. About 15 points of articulation. Collectors went nuts, and I understand they were losing the 5-inch. Well, they were losing the majority of 5-inch. We're still getting a few limited exclusives, but that's besides the point. Here we're actually seeing for the first time the articulation, which is extremely important for collectors, and you know, if you're young and you play with them, obviously, but also collectors that have displays or do dioramas. You see your very first look at the articulation, and I put some circles here. It looks like we're gonna have some kind of articulation at the ankles, at the knees. There might be a swivel at the knees too, at the wrist where it swivels and maybe a gear hinge, and then the waist, the elbows, it looks like we're getting a swivel and a hinge, and then the shoulders obviously, and the head. That would actually be what, about 15 to 17 points of articulation depending on which joints will also hinge and swivel. And here's another look at Madison actually eating her Madison figure. But regardless, I just wanted to show this to the collectors because I know there's a lot of collectors out there that don't even know, because a picture was posted online and I've seen so many collectors talking about how they truly thought there was not going to be any articulation and these were actually going to be statue figures, which it just didn't make any sense to me because we have 10-inch statues pretty much. The deluxe figures, there's no articulation, so I don't know why fans were thinking the 7-inch figures were gonna be statues also, because you know, you can't have 10-inch and 7-inch statues. It makes absolutely no sense, you know what I mean? So here we have proof. Collectors that are into this can relax and be excited because we got a ton of really amazing looking as far as the likeness. In my opinion, I think some fans are nuts when they say they don't think the likeness is any good in a 7-inch, because to me, this, you can't even compare. 5-inch, I love collecting them, but you just can't compare. When I look at the Rick Grimes, you know, in the 7-inch compared to the up close of the Rick Grimes in the 5-inch, you know, I can't wait till I have the products in hand and I will definitely do a side-by-side comparison. But looking at the pictures alone, I can't see how anybody would knock the 7-inch for their likeness. I think it blows the 5 out of the water. And you know, me as a collector, I want them likeness first, articulation second. So as long as it looks just like the actors, you know, as best as they can get, I am a happy fan. Alright guys, give me your thoughts and opinions down in the comment box. I'm going to get back to work on the trailer video. I'll see you guys with that tomorrow. Subscribe now.